Welcome back to Battle for Greyport. We are now into the second encounter, Save the Ale. So we have 12 hit points here on the Red Dragon Inn. We've got a Harpy, a Giant Cobra, a Giant Boar, and Drog, the Troll General, with 25 hit points, a 2 shield, all attacking the Red Dragon Inn. We have a Hulking Monstrosity, an Orc Warlord, attacking Gurky. Gurky's our first player. And yeah, we really need to get rid of this Orc Warlord because the Orc Warlord is extremely annoying. This is the player this is in front of can't draw cards. Gurky cannot draw cards as long as this guy is alive. 10 hit points, 1 shield. Got to get rid of him somehow. Let's see if we can do it. And let's not forget the Red Dragon Inn special ability is the defending player has +1 hero. So our defending player is Gurky. He can play 2 heroes. So the first player, our first hero he's going to play is himself. So let's not forget the Snipe 2, and Gurky may fight any monster in play. Well, for the Snipe 2, he's going to snipe the Orc Warlord. It has a shield though, so Snipe 2 means it will only take 1 damage. We have to do 9 more damage to get rid of that guy. He already gets a +1 hero. And so I think he's going to play then the Water Mage, which is going to be a yellow die to attack, another +1 hero. And I think he's going to, he can just keep playing heroes like crazy because he keeps getting +1 hero. So that's 2 heroes plus another one. He could play 3 heroes. So he's going to play the Soldier with the Cloak and Dagger. So that's going to be another hero. So he can play 3 heroes this time, no problem, because he had +1 from Water Mage. Alright, that's what he's playing. Now let's see, what is Deirdre going to play? I think Deirdre is going to play herself. She's going to play herself with the Holy Symbol. So Deirdre, which means shield 1, player of your choice draws a card. Well, it's going to be herself, and she gets shield 1. So she's going to get 2 shields out, and she's going to draw a card for herself because obviously Gurky can't draw cards because he has the Orc Warlord in front of him. So she draws a card for herself, and she draws an Acolyte. Well, that's not of much use, but better, I guess, than nothing. Alright, so that's what's going to happen. I wonder if we can get rid of this Orc Warlord. We're going to go ahead. Oh, we get 2 shields. Let's not forget that. So 1, 2. And Deirdre's going to tap her character first. So she's going to roll a red die. Or sorry, a yellow die. And that's it. So we're going to tap her. She is going to attack the Orc Warlord. Let's hope she can get a good roll. She gets a 4. That is an excellent roll. Which means we're going to put 3 more damage onto the Orc Warlord. We really need that. These tokens are double-sided, 1s and 3s. So the Orc Warlord now has 4 damage. He needs 6 more damage to drop dead. Gurky's going to do the Soldier and the Cloak and Dagger, which is going to do 2 damage. So 2 damage with 1 shield. It's going to be 1 more damage. He is up to 5 damage. The Water Mage gets a yellow die. Oh man, we really need some good luck. And we get a 3. So that's going to do 2 more damage. So that's going to be 6, 7 damage. And Gurky is also a yellow die. So we really need a good roll here or we're going to be in trouble. Gets a 3 for 2 more damage. Oh, I don't believe it. We're up to 9 damage on the Orc Warlord. He's still in play. The player... So Gurky cannot draw cards. That is very, very unfortunate. Wow, that's really unfortunate. Now, he's going to still have his own ability because this is not a card you draw from your deck. Unfortunate. Wow, that's too bad we couldn't take out that Orc Warlord. We just couldn't do it by 1 hit point. Alright, so what do we do now? So we've played everything we can play. We've done all our attacks. Now monsters attack. 1, 2 damage to Gurky, which is going to be blocked by the 2 shields. So Gurky will take no damage, so that's good. However, The Red Dragon Inn, though, is going to take 2, 4, 5, 6 damage. Half of the health of the Red Dragon Inn absorbed in one shot. And I forgot to use the taunt token for Gurky, which I'm actually going to do. I'm going to taunt away the giant boar before we get the damage done to the Red Dragon Inn. So that's actually going to be only 5 damage to the Red Dragon instead of 6, but Gurky then will have to take 1 of those damage because he's going to have 3 and blocked by 2. So if you follow the logic there, so Gurky takes 1 damage, Red Dragon Inn takes 5. We're finished with the monsters doing damage. Now it's the cleanup. So we're going to discard all played cards. So we're going to discard, well, Gurky, of course, because it's his turn, he will refresh. So that's not a problem. He's going to refresh. He still has the apprentice left, which is not going to do him a heck of a lot of good when he can't draw cards. All these other cards, though, are going to be discarded. So he has this huge discard pile. And Deirdre now has to discard herself, so she won't be able to play her card, and the holy symbol gets discarded as well. So she's down to just these 4 cards for her turn. Up next, of course, discard any unused shield tokens. We used all the shield tokens. Recruit. So now Gurky gets to recruit. So that could be a good thing. So let's take a look. He has 2 gold, 2 silver. We're going to go look at the recruit area, and we're going to see what he's able to recruit. Okay, so we have the covert operative. He can recruit anything because he has gold coins and silver coins. Wow, he may... I don't know. Let's have a... I think he is going to spend 1 silver coin, and with the silver coin he's going to recruit the assassin, which lets him roll a yellow die +2, and the assassin ignores tank, ranged, and monster armor. So that's a good thing to have. That goes into his hand. Now he's not allowed to draw cards, but doesn't say anything about recruiting cards. So of course that gets replaced, and we have Fleck the Bard. And each player draws 2 cards, then discard this card. Wow, that's pretty cool. It's a silver card. All right, that was the recruit phase. After recruit, he would get to discard any cards and refill his hand. But unfortunately, he's not going to be able to draw any cards. So let's go back to the table and finish off Gurky's turn. All right, that's the end of Gurky's turn. Now, normally he'd be able to discard any number of cards, which he still can do, but he's not going to. And then he would get to refill his hand, but because he has the Orc Warlord, he cannot draw any cards. Very unfortunate. So now the taunt token, it's the end of the turn, is going to go, he used it to taunt the giant boar to him, is going to go over to Deirdre. And it will be Deirdre's turn. Now she's used herself already. So I guess, let me just readjust the camera a little bit, and we're going to get into Deirdre's turn. All right, we're over to Deirdre here. And now, so we can play 1 hero and 1 item. But because she's the defender, she gets +1 hero. So she's going to play the Water Mage, which is +1 hero. So she still has another hero. And she's going to play the Talisman of Lightning on the Water Mage, which means she gets +1 hero, +2 splash, which means she can play another hero. So she's going to play the Acolyte, and she'll play the other Acolyte. So basically, she has +3 heroes she can play, 1, 2, 3. So she can play all of her cards, which is what she will do. She can't play herself, though, because she used herself last time. So she's going to play the Water Mage with the Talisman of Lightning and the 2 Acolytes. So that's what she's able to play. Gurky now is going to play the Apprentice. And this is draw a card, which he can't do because he has the Orc Warlord. And then he's going to get to play an extra hero, which means he's going to play himself. As soon as he plays himself, it's leaving the assassin in his hand, he's going to snipe 2. He's going to snipe 2 on the Orc Warlord, which is going to do 1 damage, bringing the Orc Warlord to 10 damage. The Orc Warlord is defeated and gone from in front of him. So nobody's attacked yet. That was just snipe, special abilities, and what have you. And now we are over to Deirdre. Deirdre is going to taunt. She is going to bring the harpy from the Red Dragon Inn onto her playing area. So she's taunted the harpy over here. That leaves Drog the Troll General and the Giant Cobra at the Red Dragon Inn. So that's okay for now. And now it's time to lay the herding on different creatures. So the apprentice is going to attack for 1 damage. And he's going to attack the harpy. So the harpy is going to take 1 wound from that. Then Gurky, well, Gurky can attack any monster. We're going to leave him for the moment. So we're going to take these 2 acolytes, use both of them. That's 1 damage each. That means we're going to put them on the harpy, 3 damage each. This guy's going to give us a curse, though. Well, we're going to have to live with that. We're just going to have to suck it up. Because we don't want to take the 2 damage from the harpy. Basically, she has 5 hit points left. If she cannot kill the harpy, then going to die, which could be a bad thing. All right, she gets to play the Water Mage plus the Talisman of Lightning. That's going to give her 2 yellow dice and plus 2 for splash damage. So she's going to roll 2 yellow dice for damage against the harpy, and each one of these is going to take 2 damage from splash damage. So come on, see what she can get. She gets 6 damage. So the harpy's going to take 6 damage. That's going to take the harpy to 9. That's not quite enough to get rid of it. But the razor tooth beast and the 2-headed giant are both going to take 2 damage. So that's at least knocking them down a little bit. So 2 damage each on those for the splash damage. All right, the only one left to attack is Gurky. Gurky has 1 yellow die. Gurky's got to roll at least a 2 to take out the harpy, or it's game over. Wow, this is a tough game. Rolls a 2. Oh, man. Puts 2 damage on the harpy, which is 9, 10, 11 damage. The harpy is destroyed. Wow, that was touch and go. That was well, I guess 2. Oh no, 1 is the lowest number on the yellow die. Okay, that's everybody playing everything, and now we're going to move into the monster damage. So Deirdre's going to take 3 damage. Wow, she has 2 hit points left. This is very close to us not winning the game. This is a tough game, I'm telling you. All right, now the location's going to take damage. It's going to take 3 damage. So we're going to get rid of that 5. And we're going to put 2 back. So the location has 2 hit points left only. So it has 4 hit points total left. We're in trouble. Wow. But at least we got rid of the Orc Warlord. Got rid of the harpy. Wow, we're still in big trouble. Oh, and because the 2-headed giant is cursed, when you get damage from a cursed creature, you have to take a cursed card. And it's basically just a useless card that's going to go into your discard pile. So when it comes up, it does nothing for you except sort of mess up your hand. So there you go. She gets the cursed. Now, I think I've covered everything off there, which means that we are into we're into the cleanup now. So we're going to discard all player cards. So all of the cards that were used get discarded. So that's all of her cards. Gurky gets discarded, and the rest of these cards get discarded. So that's it for that. Now we have to discard any shield tokens that weren't used, and we're into recruit. So now Deirdre gets to recruit, so we're going to take a look at the recruit. She has 2 gold. All right, she has silver. 2 gold, 2 silver. Well, there's silver things. She really has nothing in her hand right now, so she doesn't even know what she's going to get. But I think she's going to go ahead. Oh, wow. She's going to go ahead and for a silver coin, she's going to spend the silver. And what does she want to get? Oh, man. I don't even know what she wants to get. I think she's going to get the Amulet of Protection, which gives us a shield and dual wield. So that's going to go into her hand. All right, and that gets replaced, of course, as soon as she does that. And we have the Tainted Blade. So white die. After the fight, retire this hero. So whoever uses this, retiring means out of the game. All right. And now that was her recruiting. And so after recruiting, she can discard any number of cards. So let's go back to her area and we'll do the rest of the... Alright, so the only card she has in her hand, of course, is her Amulet of Protection. She is going to refresh now, so she will be available for next time. And then she's going to draw up to her hand size. So she gets to draw 4 cards. And she gets Acolyte, Soldier, Acolyte, and Short Sword. Not very useful things. Plus the Amulet of Protection. Of course, she is refreshed herself. All right, that is going to end her turn. And that basically ends the turn. So we're going to flip over the taunt marker again. It's going to go back to Gerke. And I think I'm going to leave it off here. Because we will probably conclude the episode or the series in the next episode. She only has 2 hit points left. This is very bad. The location has 4 hit points left, is going to take 3 damage unless something happens. And Gerke has 1, 2, 3, 4. He has only 5 hit points left. And he only has 1 card he can play this time. So things getting pretty tense, I would say. And so that's it. So thanks for watching along. This has been Battle for Greyport. It's a deck builder cooperative game. I find it very tough. Maybe I just don't know what I'm doing, which is quite possible. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for all your comments, your subscriptions, your likes. Really appreciated. So join me next time for the continuation of Battle for Greyport.